Hello there, everybody. And today I'm talking about another Lego Marvel special. It seems like every year they're doing a new Lego Marvel special. Last year we had Mission Demolition. Now we got Lego Avengers Strange Tales. And it looks like the Marvel gods, or whatever you want to call them, have read my mind. Because I've been wanting to see Hawkeye finally show up in one of these specials because he wasn't in the last two, and I was wondering why. But this time, he is the star of this special. It's like they were slowly building up to have Hawkeye in a special and giving him his own little arc in this Lego special. But this time, he's going up against a cat lady. I forget her name. I'm sorry. But she has the ability to control cats, and they start to haunt Hawkeye as he goes through his daily routine with the Avengers when they go up against the Brotherhood of Mutants. We see Magneto, Juggernaut, Sabretooth, Omega Red. We see just a bunch of them, like the bad guy mutants, and the Avengers go up against them. It would have been cool to see the X-Men show up and take them down as well, since, they're the enemies of the X-Men. But what we do get is Hawkeye showing up, and he's able to use his various arrows to take out the various Brotherhood of Mutants when they almost get, destroyed by them. We see Hulk fight Juggernaut. We see Iron Man trying to take down Magneto, but because of his iron armor, Magneto's able to penetrate through it, but Hawkeye's able to use an arrow to basically just collide a bunch of cars onto Magneto. It's just super entertaining to watch, but Hawkeye is kind of enjoying the fame a little bit. He says fame isn't everything, but he gets selfies with people, and we randomly see a cameo of Kevin Feige just show up, the CEO of the Marvel Studios, just randomly showing up. He's probably not voiced by Kevin Feige, since, Kevin Feige's a busy dude with all the various Marvel stuff coming out. But it was a cool cameo. It would have been cool to see Stan Lee, but unfortunately, we know he passed away. Rest in peace, and happy birthday to Stan as well, since I think his birthday was recent. But anyway, the Avengers are kind of just chilling out, and Hawkeye chills out. He goes to his apartment. He goes through his, routine of, getting his costume, groomed, I'm pretty sure. But he also gets his Nobel Peace Prize. Well, no, the key to the city, my bad. And we also see a cameo of Lucky the dog. So if you don't know who Lucky is, he is Hawkeye and Kate Bishop's dog. We also saw him in the Hawkeye show and in the comics. It's cool to see Lucky. He looks adorable with his little bandana. But Hawkeye even has the mask that you wear when you go to bed. He has one shaped like his old costume back in the comics. We even see a picture of him with Cap and the others. It kind of is referencing the other Lego specials Hawkeye appeared in. But the next day, Hawkeye wakes up to a bunch of cats trying to bother him, and he's just seeing them everywhere, and they're starting to get recognition. We even hear a little song of the cats. But once he visits the Avengers, they're all chilling at Avengers Tower. It all takes a dark turn when the lady with the phone, she was, I forgot to mention her, she becomes a big plot point. She is using her phone to get some level of fame. She starts off with no followers, then she gets a bunch of followers because the Avengers battle. But during the battle, she announces that she touched an amulet that was able to give her ancient powers, and she's able to control all the cats. And she decides to take over Avengers Tower, and she tries to get Hawkeye, but of course he gets away with the help of Hulk, who also has a cat named Mr. Whiskers. And it's actually cute seeing Hulk with a cat, since, Hulk's always angry, but he gets his own cat. But our main villain manages to brainwash almost all the Avengers in Avengers Tower, and Hawkeye gets thrown out the window, and he gets saved by Iron Man and Black Panther, who managed to escape, And that's what leads to part 2. I don't know why they put this special into 2 parts. Like last year, it was just a 40-minute special. But for this, it's 2. But I'll get to that in a bit. I'm going to suspect why. But basically, Hawkeye, Iron Man, and Black Panther try to find a plan to take out the cat, like, queen. I'll call her the cat queen. But they have to recruit other characters. And this is where we get a bunch of cool characters show up. They try to visit Doctor Strange. I thought he was going to be in this special a lot more, but he just makes a quick cameo. He helps our characters get into the Sanctum Sanctorum, and while Doctor Strange handles his own affairs. But they basically get recruited by Tigra. If you don't know her, she's a deep cut for Marvel. She was in like the Avengers Unite They Stand, that awful Avengers show that only had 13 episodes that was just really meant to sell action figures. And honestly, it was like a representation of like the West Coast Avengers. So maybe we're getting some West Coast Avengers references with Hawkeye and Tigra. But they also team up with the White Tiger, but not the Ava version that I'm more familiar with from Ultimate Spider-Man. We get her father. So it's kind of weird seeing him since, spoilers, if you did not watch Daredevil Born Again, White Tiger does show up in the show and he's on trial and Matt Murdock helps him through his trial. But after that, he becomes the White Tiger again and he gets unfortunately shot by the Punishers, like fans or something. And unfortunately, the actor who played the White Tiger in the show unfortunately passed away in real life. Rest in peace. So it's a bit wild to see the White Tiger in this show, but his design looks cool. He just looks like the opposite from Black Panther, and the two even acknowledge their cat fiend outfits, and Hawkeye's just not feeling it since, he doesn't like the cat theme stuff. But basically, their last recruit is at the Daily Bugle, surprisingly, and we get a cameo from J. Jonah Jameson and Spider-Man. He finally shows up in one of these specials. We did see Spider-Gwen the last special. It was just like a random cameo. But in this, we get Spider-Man. I don't know who he's voiced by. I'll have to look at the cast when they announce who's playing who, since I can already tell who the voice actors are if you're more familiar with them. Like, I do like how we get Troy Baker returning as Hawkeye as well, and like all the Avengers Assembles cast just coming together to do this Lego special, which I think is awesome. But Spider-Man gets blamed for a cat robbery once they recruit Black Cat. I thought Black Cat's appearance was cool since she doesn't really appear in Lego sets at all. I think she was in like one set. I recently got a bootleg version of Black Cat, which I thought was nice. But basically, we got the Cat Avengers. We even see like a comic cover with Hawkeye on it, which I thought was nice. But our characters basically are sent to ancient Egypt, where the Dark Avengers, since they all turned evil now. All the two Captain Americas, Hulk, Black Widow, Thor, they basically are possessed, like I said, by the ancient Egypt lady. The cat lady basically just takes over Egypt, and she's going to plot some more until Hawkeye shows up with his own team, and they basically have a big battle. And Hawkeye actually does go through a few lessons with the help of Black Panther. It's nice to get that lesson where Hawkeye learns that he doesn't have to be famous to be a hero. It's about his actions that matter, and Hawkeye learns this. But basically, Hawkeye learns to not let fame get to his head, but that's what happens with the cat lady. She just lets fame get to her since she wanted to be famous over the cat stuff. But Hawkeye even sort of teaches her that lesson of not letting fame get to her. But the battle does end where they're able to unpossess the Avengers that got possessed, and they basically have a final battle with her and I think another villain. But we also get a few cameos when Thor grabs his hammer again, and Sabretooth's trying to grab it after he got arrested the last episode. And we get a cameo from Wolverine just saying, "Go fish." and we see the Thing, and we see a few other characters. I thought Wolverine was not going to be in this special, but nah, he's in just for a few seconds. But the characters all team up, and they have their big final battle, and Hawkeye's able to save the day, and he even says Avengers Assemble, which is nice. And yes, the day is saved, and the Avengers continue being the Avengers, of course. So, yeah, I don't know if I missed some things, but, yeah, this special wasn't my favorite. I did like the other one last year, and the one with, where they go up against the Red Fiend characters. But this one is a lot of fun, because it's just nice to see a bunch of Lego Marvel characters coming together, since we're slowly getting the Fantastic Four, X-Men finally, and Marvel, where they don't have to worry about rights issues. They can just be in the movie. But I think they made this special into two parts. I don't know if it's because of the Spider-Man cameo, since I heard in Marvel Zombies it was going to be a movie, just an animated movie, but because of Spider-Man being in it, and he's owned by Sony, they unfortunately had to just put it into parts. So I don't know if that's the reason why they put this special. It just seems kind of silly, since I never really understood the rights issues. But that's a whole other rabbit hole. But this Lego special is a lot of fun. The animation definitely has improved. Like some of even the water action sequences, they actually look like a Lego water. I don't know if it's as good as the animation for the Lego movie or the Lego Batman movie. But if I gotta be honest, this is just like a fun little special where you can gather all your Lego Marvel characters and just have a fun little adventure. That's what I feel nostalgic for these Lego specials. So I'm really curious what they'll do next year. I'm glad they finally have Hawkeye in this special, since they were ignoring him. I still wonder where Kate Bishop is. I was hoping we would have gotten her in this special, but surprisingly we don't. But maybe next time. We don't know. But we did get Deadpool last year as a cameo. It's just like they're slowly giving us what we want from Marvel. Just like these cool cameos. And some people don't like that, but I do. So, yeah, I definitely give this special probably just a 7 out of 10. It's just a fine special, like I said. But whatever comes next, I'll definitely be down to review it. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.